Okay, so chair yoga. You will see I do have a few props. I have a yoga bolster out. I'm going to use it like a desk. So if you are at work, if you have your desk, perfect. That's all you're going to need. I have some yoga blocks for those who might have, when you sit tall on your chair, if the knees, when they come out, don't quite make a 90-degree, sometimes it's nice to add a block underneath the feet. You could use books from your office, right? So you can try that out. I also, when we get to Shavasana, will use the blocks. I just like that little bit of lift, but it's optional. You don't need to have those blocks for today. For your chair, ideally, it will be a chair that doesn't have arms so that we can stretch to the side. If your chair at work has arms, you can make do. It'll be okay. But if you have maybe another chair in the office that you could use, maybe swap it out just for practice. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to grow tall in our chair. Maybe scoot forward a little bit so that you're not tempted to kind of round and sink back against the chair. Plant those feet. Again, we're looking for that 90 degrees, and we're going to grow tall in that spine. Lift up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders down and back, and go ahead and blink the eyes closed if that feels okay. Turning our focus to the breath. Feel that inhale. Follow that exhale. And depending on the type of day you've already had, it may take a little bit longer to kind of slow things down, to let the mind clear out a little. It can take a break. That to-do list, everything else that you've been managing and juggling can wait just a little bit. Let's take one more. Nice big deep breath here. We're going to start some movement. You can keep the eyes closed if you like that. We're going to start the movement in the shoulders. We're going to squeeze those shoulders up and roll them back and down. We'll switch directions. We're going to squeeze those shoulders up and roll forward. And then release. On our inhale, we're going to sweep those arms all the way up overhead. Using our exhales, we're going to pull those elbows open and back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Maybe look up just a little bit. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, open up that chest. Feel that chest opening, expanding. Inhale, reach. Your breath, your pace here. Exhale, open. Couple more. And we're going to inhale, reach tall. Exhale, draw those hands to heart center. And we're going to shift our elbows to the left and turn and look to the right. We're going to come through center. We're going to shift those elbows to the right, turn and look to the left. Each side one more time. Through center. Exhale, elbows left, turn and look right. Through center. Elbows right, turn and look left. And as we release, we're going to reach our right hand behind us, maybe to that right hip, maybe to the back of the chair. It's up to you. Left hand will come to the outer part of that right knee. We're going to grow tall and then start to twist only as far as feels okay, tipping that gaze back. You want to be able to hold and breathe. You don't want to twist where the muscles tighten. On our inhale, we're going to come up tall through center, and then we're going to exhale, twist to the left. Again, maybe the left hand to that left hip, maybe to the back of the chair. Right hand to the outer part of that left knee, growing tall. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, we're going to bring those hands slowly down to our sides. We're going to bring our right hand to the lap, palm facing up. Left hand's going to come up and then gently over. Nice side body stretch. Keep those hips anchored to your chair. And then through center. Left hand, palm up. Right arm is going to reach up and over. Keep that deep breath. And back to center. We're going to place our left hand on top of that left knee. The right hand, palm up, is going to feed under as far as we can. We're going to turn and look to the left, lowering that right ear and shoulder toward the knees. And then we'll come back to center. We'll plant our right hand on that right knee. Left hand, palm up, we're going to feed underneath. Same thing, only as far as we can, lowering that left shoulder, that left ear toward the knees. And back to center. Then we're going to interlace our fingers back behind us. Try to straighten out those arms. Again, maybe tip the gaze up, open up that chest. We're going to heel toe those feet a little bit wider, and we're going to come into a fold. If it feels okay, we're going to keep this chest expansion as we hinge forward, letting those arms follow, hang the head. If at any point it's a little too much, lower those hands to the back and release them all the way down. If you still have that chest expansion, go ahead, lower those hands to the back, release, hang heavy here. On our inhale, we're going to find a halfway lift. We're going to bring our hands maybe to those knees, try to flatten out that back. Exhale, release, round the back, hang the head. And on the inhale, pressing up, coming tall, reaching overhead. Exhale, hinge, come into that fold, all the way down as far as feels okay. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale, release and round. Inhale to roll tall. One more like that. Exhale, folding forward, hang the head. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Heel toe those feet back in. We're going to goalpost twist here at the top on our exhale. Goalpost those arms 90 degrees and turn to the right. Inhale up through center. Exhale, we'll goalpost twist to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Okay, if you like, you can stay in your chair. It's going to be very similar to what we just did. If you want, we can come into standing. We can have that chair and we can face that chair if we like, maybe with the back facing us. Same thing, we're going to repeat. We're going to inhale, reach up tall. On the exhale, pull those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale to open. If you want to keep one hand on the chair for balance, you can do that. Just make sure you switch arms here in a couple of breaths. Maybe last one with this arm. Switching if you need to. Couple more if you're doing both hands together, whether standing or seated. Nice. Reach up tall, and then we're going to come into a twist. That right hand can come to that right hip or the back of the chair. And we're going to turn and twist. Inhale, reach tall through center. And exhale, we'll twist to the left. Inhale, reaching tall through center. We're going to keep that right hand on the lap or on the back of the chair. Reach that left arm up and over. And we'll come through center. Left hand will be relaxed or on the chair. Right arm up and over. Back to center. I'm going to turn my chair so I have the seat for those of us standing. On our inhale, we're going to reach tall. Exhale, heel toe a little bit wider if you need to if you're seated. We're going to fold forward. Hang heavy. Hands come to the seat of the chair if you're standing. Inhale, halfway lift. Flattening that back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold. If you're standing, we're going to step our feet back and find a standing down dog. Hanging the head through those arms, stretch it out. If you're seated, just continue to fold forward, hang heavy, and breathe. If you're in your down dog, we're going to step toward the chair. Inhale, halfway lift for everybody. Exhale, release and round. Inhale, taking your time, growing tall. Two more, just like that. Exhale, we'll fold. If we're standing, we're going to step back to our standing down dog. Stepping forward from our down dog. Inhale, everyone halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep tall. Last one. Exhale, we'll fold. Maybe step it back to your down dog. Stepping forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, growing tall into that goalpost twist. To the right, bring that left hand to the back of the chair if you need to. Inhale, reach it tall. Exhale, goalpost twist to the left. Right hand to the back of the chair if you need. Inhale, reach. Exhale slowly to release. If you're standing, let's come back to seated. Maybe slide up to your desk, or if you have a bolster, or if you have a couple of pillows, we're going to stack them right on top of those knees, or we're going to slide in so that desk is right there. And again, first, right hand is going to go underneath, and we're going to lower toward those pillows, that desk, that bolster. Lower that right ear, stretch it out. Left hand can just be relaxed, that forearm on the bolster in front of the right arm. And then we're going to come back up, switching sides. Left hand, feeding under. We're going to lower that left ear, left shoulder. And coming back, we're going to bring our forearms parallel to each other on our prop. And we're going to start to walk those hands away. So the elbows get closer together to each other, the hands get further away on your desk, on your bolster, on your pillows, or even on the legs. And then we're going to hang the head, breathe into those shoulders, find some release. That good stretch in the upper back. And slowly bring those hands back in. Notice which arm is in front. We're going to switch, bring that other arm in front, walk those forearms maybe a little closer to you. And again, walk the hands away. This side's usually a little tighter the second time. Hang the head and breathe. And then we'll slowly bring those hands back around. Maybe roll the shoulders a little bit. Feel all that work, all that stretch we've put in. And we're going to find our Shavasana. I'm actually just going to put my bolster down here instead of blocks. I like to have my feet together, ankles kind of rolling open, the knees kind of open. Whatever feels good. You can extend the legs if you like out in front. And now you can kind of let that back connect to the back of the chair. I do like to have palms up as a reminder to the body that we're relaxed here. Trying to find a position in your chair where you can kind of soften, blink the eyes closed, and come back to that breath. Feel that deep, slow inhale into the belly. That slow exhale coming back up and out. Few more breaths. Maybe scan the body, see how it's feeling, how nice it is to be relaxed. Check in with that mind, that clarity, a little bit of time to slow things down. Maybe wiggle those fingers. If you're like me, maybe bringing those knees back up into center, finding that tall spine. Thank you very much for sharing practice today. Namaste.